Hello, friends. Thank you for joining me today. This is a special grief processing practice. We'll be together on the mat processing any emotions you may be feeling if you have experienced any recent loss or loss at all, recent or old, in the form of a loved one's transition or even just a loss of anything, a pet, relationships. You know, there's an ebb and a flow in life, and it's begins like a bell curve. It's here, and it's an experience, and then that experience is rise, and then it falls away. So we're in an impermanent experience. So let's take it back to source, and I'll see you on the mat. If you need a few pillows for your comfort, a few blankets, blocks, anything that feels supportive to you, then bring it with you. And I'm going to have a box of Kleenex nearby for just in case, because emotions, can come out of nowhere as you experience the process of grief. Important to allow those emotions to flow. So, see you on the mat. We'll begin in Sukhasana, easy seat, or a comfortable cross-leg position, allowing any support you may need around you, such as blocks or what have you. I've got a few. In case your knees don't touch, you can just place a few blocks underneath or a few blankets. I'll give you a few moments to settle in. And we'll begin this practice with a hand gesture, a mudra called Sahasrara, crown mudra. It's your index fingers and your thumbs meeting together, creating this spaciousness between the hands, and then your fingers are spacious also. And then you'll take your mudra and set into your lap comfortably. I use a block because I like a little elevation, whatever suits you. Take a moment and position your mudra. You may close your eyes down now or take a soft gaze in front and begin settling into the spaciousness of your own body. And then noticing your inhales and exhales through your nose, connecting you to the source, to God. What words describe your beliefs? The top of the crown of your head. Take your awareness there and breathe in and out through your crown, noticing a nice tall spine from the root of your seat all the way up to the crown and beyond. Visualize a white light stemming out of the top of your head, your crown chakra, out beyond and on into infinity, into the infinite universe, connecting you to your creator, of your source from which you came. Visualizing this beautiful white, sparkly light flowing out at the top of your head, As you create stillness in the body, follow stillness of the mind and the fluctuations of thought begin to settle. Letting go, letting go. Allowing and allowing the healing to come to you, supporting you through your journey. Whatever emotions you're feeling, coming and going, allowing those emotions. Each and every cycle as they appear in the screen of your consciousness. And bringing your awareness then to your crown, and now dropping down into your heart. And silently ask a soul question. What am I grateful for? Allowing any sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts to drop in. What am I grateful for? Now take a few deeper inhales and exhales through your nose. And gently float your eyes open. And come to lie down on your mat. Moving any props aside, or bringing any props in that may feel supportive to you. And we'll begin to take our time here, rolling back one vertebrae at a time. I'm going to use a blanket under my head and my neck because that feels good to me. And we'll meet in a lying down position, bending your knees. Your feet are flat about the width of your mat. We'll roll your knees in toward one another. Place your palms up alongside your body, or in a T position or cactus position. Again, what feels the most comfortable to you. Constructive rest pose. If you'd like, you may place your hands on your belly. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart as an option. And just breathe normal breaths in and out here. Closing your eyes down once again, protecting your soft gaze. Noticing the breath in and out through your nostrils. We'll begin to breathe in for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. And then exhale for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the breath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a few normal breaths in and out through your nose. Release. And let's repeat that pattern once again. Inhaling for 4 counts on your own count. And when you get to the top of the breath, hold for a minute, or not a minute, a second. Exhale for 8, slowly through the nose. flow back out. And then hold for 8. And once you've reached your count of 8, take a few normal breaths in and out. As we are now arriving into our parasympathetic nervous system, the healing system of the body. This is where our healing takes place. We can process those difficult emotions, sadness, tears. There may be some guilt worked in or regrets. Just gently allowing space for yourself to feel these emotions, process. The breath carrying you along this journey of grief. And now you can gently open your eyes, or you can keep them closed. Take your arms out alongside you or to a T or cactus. And then inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose, and drop your knees off to the right side. Allowing the gravity to just gently take you down toward the earth. If there's any discomfort along your collarbone, shoulders, you can take your left hand and gently place it along your left side body ribs. Feeling a gentle opening in the left ribs. And just breathing here. Slow inhales, exhales again through the nostrils. Being in touch with yourself, your heart. Feeling the emotions flowing in, allowing. Maybe gently flowing away. And on your next inhale, come back to center with your knees once again rolling into one another. Inhale, and now exhale, your knees drop over to the left side. Offering yourself any support here. If you wish, you can gaze out over your left arm and hand. Feeling the opening in your right side rib. Gentle with yourself, compassion, allowing. Allowing the flow of thought and emotion. On your next inhale, come back to center and stretch your legs way out in front of you and your arms up overhead. Stretching out to the four corners, maybe widening your feet, widening your hands, feeling a nice stretch like a starfish. Reaching the spaciousness, feeling spacious, allowing space all around to infinity. Stretching your fingertips way out, Toes way out. Breathing here, feeling the breath rise and fall. Inhale, the rise of your navel and your chest. Exhale, it all gently falls back down to the earth. Flowing prana, life force energy, in and out. And now gently draw your knees in toward your chest and rocking side to side, massaging your back. And then clasp your left knee and stretch your right leg out in front of you, your toes pointing up toward the ceiling. Gaze up, pulling your left knee in gently toward your chest. And breathing. And then bring your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg way out in front of you, toes pointing up toward the sky. Gentle squeeze. Your right knee in toward your chest. Breathing. And stretching both legs out in front. And bend your knees once again. We'll come into bridge pose. If you'd like, you can take your block and use it for support. Or you can just simply come into bridge. Touching your heels, your fingertips, and then extending your heels a little further out. Palms are facing down. Shoulder blades are rolled in toward one another. Your neck is stable and steady. Gaze is up. And bend your arms at the elbows. Fingers are pointing up. Pressing down through the big toe mound of your feet. On an inhale, raise your hips up off the mat. And then place your hands alongside the body. Option to interlace your fingers underneath your sit bones. Or you can take the outer edges of your mat here. Feeling your inner thigh bones rolling in toward one another. If you'd like, place a block underneath your sit bones. It's above your tailbone, just above your tailbone. Soft area there that's a good place to put your block. That's your choice. Closing your eyes and breathing into the pose. At any time, if you feel fatigued, then gently roll down one vertebrae at a time back onto your back. If you're in supported bridge pose, you can stay here a few more moments connecting with your breath. Feeling your heart opening, feeling any emotion coming from your heart. Practicing compassion and love for yourself. Supporting yourself so that you may support others in their journey when that time may come. And if you're in supported bridge, come up off the block. Raise your heels up. Move the block and then gently rolling down one vertebrae at a time. And we'll take legs up the wall, or just legs in the air, waterfall pose. One leg up, next leg up. You can take your arms out to a T here. Feel your hips, your abdomen, your spine, pressing gently into the support of the earth. Close your eyes here, or open your eyes. Breathing here. Breathing into the spaciousness of your whole body. Allowing space for any emotion again. Anything that may come up. Allow yourself to feel it. Gently take your knees in toward your chest, preparing to roll over to your right side. And in your own time, press your hands into the floor and gently push up to a seated position, your head being the last to come up. And take your legs out straight in front of you to staff pose, also known as Dandasana. Gently adjust your sit bones into the mat. A nice long tall spine rising up through the root, all the way up through the crown chakra, top of your head. You can take a bend in the knees here, if this feels right for you, or straight legs, gazing out to a point in front of you. Take your hands alongside the body. However it feels right for you, you can take them behind you or a little in front. Find some stillness here in Dandasana staff pose. Toes are pointing straight up to the sky, and just breathing here. Abdomen is pulled up, firming the belly. Allowing the flow of prana root chakra all the way up through the spine, out through the top of your head, the crown chakra. And then release Dandasana and prepare to fold over your legs. I have a strap. You may have a strap or a belt, or you may not need a strap or a belt. It's okay. You may not want that, and you can perfectly do the pose without that. So we're going to inhale, a nice long straight spine, and on the exhale, allow yourself to hinge from the hips forward following with your gaze. And you may get right here, or you may go further. Noticing on the inhale as you lengthen and your exhale folding from the hips. Gazing forward toward your toes. Inhale and fold. I have a strap, so I'm going to use my strap along the bottom of my feet, the back, right below my toes. Inhale and exhale and fold. Feeling a sensation in the hamstring. Shining your heart a bit forward here. Using the breath to help you fold into the pose. Once you reach the sensation that feels good, not too much, and stay in this stretch with the breath. Allowing the breath to release tension. Noticing that feel of stretch in the hamstring. And if you're not using a strap, just allow your hands to just walk down the legs to where it's comfortable for you. Reaching out. Folding all the way forward, reach out. Take hold of your feet and allow your head to drop. Releasing the forward bend. Walk your hands back up. And bring your knees in toward your chest. Your feet are flat. Take your hands out behind you. Roll your shoulders back and down. And with the breath again, inhale, gaze forward, exhale, drop your knees toward the right. A little gentle twist, keeping your chest and your heart shining forward. Breathing into a nice comfortable twist. Anything that feels discomfort, release from that feeling. This is all about comfort and allowing the flow of breath and emotion to be felt. It's felt in the body. That's why they're called feelings. Emotions are feelings. They're felt in the body. We feel them. We notice. We breathe in. Allow the emotion. And watch it go. Watch it move on through. Inhale back to center, and then drop to the left on the exhale. Breathing into this twist. Easy does it. Compassion. Love. Allowing the spaciousness of your heart to be open. Inhale back to center. And if you have a bolster or pillows, and blocks, I'm going to build your bit of a bridge. Then scoot up to the bolster. And then gently work your way back to lie down on the bolster. Allow your head to naturally flow back, keeping the back of the neck long. And take your arms up and rest your head and your neck into your clasped fingers. So clasp your fingers, take them to the back of your head, and use them as support. My shoulder blades are on the bolster, and I'm supporting my neck and my head. You'll feel a gentle stretch on the tops of your arms, your shoulders, across the front, and your heart is opening toward the sky. Breathing here. If you feel any discomfort, come out of the pose. This is not a have to. The breath should be flowing in and out through the chest gently. Notice any tightness here, release the pose. And you're coming out of the pose, pushing your head forward. Come off the bolster. And let's turn around. Come onto your heels. Take my arms, gently sweep them up, down, and around, up toward the sky, looking up, pressing your palms together in prayer, and exhale down the midline of the body. Again, inhale your arms down, around, and up. Reaching the top of the inhale, pressing your palms together in prayer. Exhale down the midline of the body. And one more time, inhale the arms down, around, and up, this time beside the ears. Exhale, come down onto your pillows or your bolster. Forearms are up, bend at the elbow, tops of the arms on the bolster. Drop your head down to the bolster, your forehead down, allowing space for your breath. Allowing your nose and your mouth to be free and pressing into the bolster. You can stretch your arms out or bend them up in prayer. Breathing here, feeling a nice gentle stretch in the arms, armpits. Breathing, now release. And we'll come into our Shavasana. You can use your bolster or your pillows or not. I'm choosing to use it today from a heart opening. I'm taking the block to the second highest height my second block, to the lowest height, building a platform for myself to lie back on. And scoot up to the edge of the bolster. Press the soles of the feet together, bound angle, and we're going to take reclined bound angle pose here. So take a moment for your thighs to roll out and open. Adjust your sit bones, extending through the spine and opening up the crown. Gaze is ahead. Take hold of your feet. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold from the hips, dropping the head down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold, feeling a sensation in the inner thigh. We're opening your hips here some. And just breathe into the stretch. Inhale, come to rise. And if you're taking bound angle supported with your pillows or your bolster, and take hold of the back of your bolster and gently come on down onto the bolster to lying down. And just find some stillness here. Taking Shavasana without a bolster, without bound angle, go ahead and take your legs, your feet, more than hips distance apart to a very comfortable space. Allow your feet to gently flow open, your hands alongside the body, palms are facing up. Roll your shoulder blades, tuck them underneath. Get into a space where you can find stillness here. Close your eyes down and begin to notice your breath. The belly rises on your inhale, and the belly lowers on the exhale. Through the nose, inhales, exhales. Nice and slow. Scanning the body for any areas of tension, letting those areas of the body go on an exhale with your breath. Notice any sounds in your environment. The flow of water behind me is like the flow of your breath, in and out. Our breath is always available anytime we want to bring presence to the current moment. Anytime you're feeling overwhelmed by emotion or just overwhelmed anxieties, and for feelings of loss, of thought, pause, close your eyes, and notice your breath, breathing your body. The breath slowing down stillness in the mind, the settling of the thoughts, the settling of the emotions, giving yourself space to feel any feelings. Notice them in the body. Breathe into those spaces. And then release. Allow your breath to be still, flowing, and gentle. We are one with every element of the earth, every star in the sky, every breeze that blows, every water. We're made up of majority of water. We are one with the universe. We are created just as God, the source, the universe created you. We are one with all humans, all living beings. We are one with all our loved ones who have transitioned out of their bodies. We are one in soul and spirit, always with you, always present. We find comfort and strength knowing we are always in the presence of our Creator, and always in the presence of our loved ones. Gather your knees in toward one another. And then stretching your legs way out in front of you and your arms overhead. Stretching one side longer. And then the other side longer. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Squeezing into a little ball and rolling over toward your right side. Either on or off the bolster if you're using your prop. Taking your time. And your own time, press your palms and hands into the mat, pushing yourself up, letting the head be the last thing to come up, and take a comfortable seat. Keeping your eyes closed. We'll close this practice today with 4 soul intentions for a happy, joyful, harmonious life and relationships. Take one hand to the belly and one hand over your heart. And feeling the inside of your body, sending your awareness to all the cells of your body, all the organs, into the heart, into the body. You silently repeat to yourself, joyful, energetic body. And bring your hand that's on your belly, place it over the hand, over your heart. Bring your awareness into your heart space. Silently repeat, loving, compassionate heart. Now press the tips of your fingers into one another, separating your palms of your hands. Hold them out in front of your heart space. Akini Mudra. Silently repeat, reflective, alert, loving, compassionate mind. Press your palms together, joining your fingers, your pinky fingers and your thumbs, and then opening the middle fingers out. Padma Mudra, Lotus Mudra. Holding in front of your heart space. Bring your awareness to the area, the energetic space outside of your body. An inch or two along the edges of your body. Silently repeat, lightness of being. Now, take your mudra all the way up above the crown of your head, up toward the sky. Raise your gaze up to the Lotus Mudra, opening up to receive healing. Receive that healing, allowing the spaciousness of infinite possibilities, infinite potential for yourself and for all beings. You can press your palms together in prayer. Gently glide them down the midline of the body. And bow your head, saying the blessing of Namaste to all beings. The divine light in me sees the divine light in you. And then float your eyes open. And thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Very helpful for myself, and I'm hoping that if any of you need this, it's helpful for you. Thank you. Namaste.